YouTube? It is your favorite gamer here, Above Average Cody, finally coming at you with some tips for ranked doubles. That's right, ranked doubles was just added this past week here, guys, and I finally had a couple days to play it. I've had a lot of losses on it, I've had a lot of wins on it, and overall it's been a lot of fun. So I'm going to give you guys the best tips that I've put together for you to not only help you kind of improve in ranked doubles if you don't have a lot of experience running twos, but overall just help you win more games and hopefully increase your ranked here in ranked doubles. Now, the first tip I have for you guys in ranked doubles here is probably the most obvious one, so I'm not going to go too in depth with it, but stay with your teammate. Stay with them. Really, at no point should you two be too split up unless the spawns get wonky and you spawn away from them. If that's the case, guys, you need to wait for your teammate to spawn. So this is kind of two tips in one. First off, as I mentioned, I've seen the most success from teams beating us and us beating other teams when we're kind of trying to move together. Obviously, if you have better gun skill, you have better wits than you do than the other team does, then by all means, you can probably split up a little bit, but no matter what, make sure you are either A, attached at the hip, or B, holding the same angles, guys. You have one other teammate, and there are two people on the other team. If you are running around as a solo, I promise you guys, the other team's doing this, and you are just going to get 2v1, 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 and just get absolutely freaking hammered. And then the other part of this tip, guys, is if you are spawning as a solo, wait for your teammate to spawn, and then if your teammate is alive and you get killed, you have to let them know the respawn timer, let them know where you spawn, and be sure to get back in that group duo movement as quickly as possible. Next up, guys, I really can't stress this enough. No matter the map you are on, granted, except for like streets, because that's just the rocket launcher. We'll talk about that in a second. Prioritize the power-up equipment. Strictly the equipment. I'm talking active camo. I'm talking overshield. That is so pivotal in team doubles. You think it's important in a four-man squad? It's even more important in this game mode, guys. I promise you that. Overshield, you can be an absolute wrecking machine and give your team two freebies if you can find the enemy team. And honestly, on maps like this here, live fire, obviously the gameplay playing in the background from the stream earlier today, guys, overshield and the spawns, you can find the team spawning quick enough where you don't have to burn one overshield for 2 kills. So if you play it smart, you could get 3, 4, maybe even 5 kills off one overshield if you play it smart enough. And then active camo, guys, it is just so easy to lose half the enemy team, and then it gets kind of crazy. Personally, we've been trying to out-rotate the active camo because sometimes it's just so damn hard to see, guys. So just prioritize those power-ups so that you are not worrying about them in the enemy's hands, and you can use them to make the push on the other team, because now you are doing the attacking and then the enemy is doing the reacting. Next up, guys, I want to talk about the power weapons specifically. I'm talking energy sword, S7 sniper, and the rocket launcher. Not so much the skewer. I found the skewer is not quite as pivotal of a weapon. The S7 sniper we'll talk about first, since we're here on live fire, guys. It comes up a lot. And I'm talking a lot. It feels like there's always a sniper on the map. It feels like there's often 2 snipers on the map. Prioritize it, not as heavily as the equipment. That's why we went over that first, but it can be very important. You're going to see me have some hard double kills with the sniper involved in this gameplay, and just be sure to keep it in your hands. Even if you're not a nasty sniper, guys, keep it out of the enemy's hands, because I promise you, they could be kind of cracked with it. Also, guys, the energy sword, I realize, just got GA'd for the pros, so the pros are not using it. A lot of us like to follow those GAs, but I'm not going to lie to you, you have to prioritize it and pick it up, because 9 times out of 10, the enemy is going to be using it, and it is up all the time. It feels like it is always up. It feels like there is 2 swords on the map, and it gets kind of disgusting, I'm not going to lie, especially on recharge, guys. So play for it. If you don't want to use it, you're going to have to grab it and keep it out of the enemy's hands. And like I said, it feels like it is always up. So just keep that in mind. If the enemy has it, you may have to be careful. Maybe prioritize the grapple. Keep that out of the enemy's hands, because if you get that grapple sword combo, my God, guys, it feels like a bit of a blender for a while, but like I said, if you don't want to necessarily use it, keep it out of the enemy's hands. So pick it up, toss it in the pit, whatever you want to do with it. And then finally, guys, rockets, streets. It's the only power-up on streets. You got to play for it. You got to use it. More often than not, you get 2 free kills if you've got somebody that knows how to use it. Next up, guys, you have to communicate heavily with your duo. This is obvious. I've said this for 4-man ranked. I even say this for casual, guys. You're going to have to put on a mic and talk to your teammate, whether it's a friend, a random, I don't care. You have to talk. And it is even more important in ranked doubles. You think, oh, smaller team, not as much communication, I can get lazy. No. In a 4-man squad, guys, you have 3 other people to pick up your slack. You can get lazy with the comms, whatever. There's a whole team. There's eyes all over the map. When you are only on a team with 1 other person, guys, you can literally tear down the team single-handedly. You can absolutely cost your team for lacking any communication. You have to not only be calming a lot, but you have to make good comms. Like I said earlier in the video, guys, talk about the respawn timer. Tell your homie to wait up for you. You have to communicate where they're spawning. You have to communicate where the enemy's spawning, where they're going, where are you looking. All this stuff comes down to good communication. With good communication, honestly, you are already 60% of the way there to being a good ranked doubles team, depending on your rank and gun skill and everything like that, guys. But communication, if you don't have it with your duo, honestly, I don't want to say don't bother playing the game mode because it is really fun. But, guys, you're going to need it to play well. You're going to need to get to the higher ranks, and you're going to need it to beat better teams. And branching off that, guys, please make sure you are getting along with your duo. If you guys are arguing, if you guys are yelling at each other, just chalk it for the day. Get off team doubles. Or not team doubles, ranked doubles. Go play some casual game modes and just chill for a bit. Because I promise you, if you start bickering, you start fighting, you guys are a 1-1 team, it's just not going to be fun. You guys are going to start losing, and it's going to clutter the comms. It's just going to make for an absolutely abysmal playing experience. Next up, guys, you have to adjust to what your enemy is doing, and you have to do it very quickly. In a game mode like this, to only 25 kills in a Slayer mode, you have to figure out what works and what doesn't work. If it's working, obviously, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, guys. I don't need to tell you that. But if you are losing over and over and over again, say the enemy team is turtling up and you're playing really fast and pushing them and you're just getting absolutely eviscerated and it's not working, guys, you need to chill. You need to chill out and you need to slow it down. And you need to make that adjustment quickly. Do not go down 4, 5, 6 kills because once you do, guys, this game mode, it is hard to come back because just you give that other team the confidence, you give them their play style, and it's just they're going to run with it. They're absolutely going to run. They're going to mop the floor with you, frankly. So you have to adjust to what is not working and just kind of do it quick. That's kind of the best I can give it to you. It's very situational. It depends on the map. It depends on the enemy team, and it depends on the skill gap between you and the enemy, frankly. But try to figure out what's working, figure out what's not, and just work off your strong points, guys. That's the best tip I can give you on that one. Now, guys, that was definitely a lot of tips, so I'll give you one more for the road. Please, at least in most cases, I do not recommend solo queuing in this game mode. We've played plenty of enemy teams where one of the enemies leaves, then we're left with a solo, and we just go around and keep eviscerating the solo. It's not fun for them. The only time I recommend solo queuing, guys, is maybe you're trying to find another duo, because you could certainly find somebody just like you who's looking for somebody to play with more often, but just be very careful. I really do recommend having a buddy to play with, a consistent friend maybe, and even just somebody you don't know too well that you want to get to know better. This is a perfect mode to really make new friends on Halo. But like I said, solo queuing can be very abysmal, guys. It can be very tough. So just go about this game mode carefully. If you're going to play ranked doubles specifically, guys, be serious, make the comms, and just be smart with your gameplay, because you could make the play experience all very not fun for whoever you're doing with. But guys, that does it for all the tips I have. As always, leave a comment down below if you have more tips. I'll leave a heart on it so that anybody finding this video can get help from you guys below, as well as this whole video as a whole. And that pretty much does it, guys. Subscribe, please. Tons of Halo content. As always, a lot of live streams, Halo, Call of Duty. We're going to go crazy with Modern Warfare 2. We're playing with viewers tomorrow. Just so much going on the channel, guys. So subscribe so you can keep up with all of it. Leave a like on this video so more people can find it. It really does help out so much. As I mentioned, leave a comment, guys. We've got a great community here. Thank you, everybody, leaving the comments, leaving the tips for other up-and-coming Halo players. It does help out everybody so much. And then finally, guys, channel memberships, $4.99. We're going to be working in something where members get to play with me more often. It might might be more fun that way. But $4.99, please don't feel like you have to support monetarily. Like I said, we're still doing the playing with viewers. It's completely free, guys, because I'm not going to hide anything special behind a paywall. But that really does it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. You guys have been awesome. 1,900 subs and climbing. It's just been so much fun, and I love you guys so much. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tuned for the next video.